Welcome to Podnutz Daily, episode number 189. Tonight we are joined with Larry Aldrich, who you guys know as Doc Brown in the Podnutz forums and Twitter, but you're Doc Brown 52 on Twitter. Is that right, Larry?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, thanks for joining us, Larry.
Man, I'll tell you what, it is a supreme honor to be here. I'm so glad you asked me. You know, I'm following behind a lot of great minds and great speakers that have guest hosted, and I hope I can live up to the standards that the rest of them have done.
I'm sure you will, definitely. And I've heard a lot of good things about you. So
it's amazing what money can buy.
you have a good reputation in the Podnutz community. So just wanted to let you know that.
Well, thank you.
Sure. So you're a teacher, Larry. Why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
Yeah, I'm a teacher at Valley Vocational Technical Center in Fishersville, Virginia. We're online at valleytech.us. That is our website. You can click through it and find my department. I've been a teacher for about 5 years. I kind of fell into it. It came to me. I didn't come to it. Interesting story, guys. Those of you that are trying to get into the field, this is a story of perseverance. Things will happen when you least expect them. I was working at the time for a copier company, repairing copiers, and nothing will suck the life out of a man faster than copier repair. If you don't believe me, try it.
Eric?
And I was trying so hard to get back into the computer field. I had it for about 5, 6, 7 years previously. I'd had my own computer repair business and was doing pretty well at it, but I wanted to get in with a company where I could get health benefits and things like that. So I had put out resumes all over town, and all over the area, actually, not just one town. And I had answered an ad in the paper for the school system for the city of Stanton here in Virginia. So I submitted a resume, had a cover letter, and apparently the resume and cover letter made the first cut. I can't stress enough how important cover letters and resumes are, even though they may seem silly, stupid, and arbitrary. But it was enough to get me an interview. And I did very well on the interview, apparently, but not well enough to get that job. So I was somewhat disappointed about that. They did call me and say that I was the number 2 candidate, but I did not get the position. So I think, well, okay, that's not the first time I've heard that. So a few months went by, and out of the clear blue sky, I get a call from the principal of the school that I now work for, saying that there was going to be an opening for a teaching position. And would I be interested? And I said, well, sure. So we talked about it a little bit. And then finally I said, well, how did you hear about me? And she said, well, I asked around. She said, I went to Stanton City Schools and asked if they had any hot leads, any hot resumes, and your name came up first. So I'm just telling you the story to say that, if you're trying to get into a particular field, keep plugging, because you're never going to know where your leads are going to come from. Put your best presence forward every place you go, and good things will happen to you. I mean, I'm here to tell you that. And I've been teaching since January of 2005. And I really enjoy being a teacher. If you'd have told me 6 years ago that I would have enjoyed spending 4 hours of my day with high school students, I would have said, you're flipping crazy. But I really enjoy doing it. Really enjoy doing it.
That's good advice, man. It's good advice on anything. You just have to it's such a, I guess, like a cliche or whatever, but you just have to keep going. If you want to get somewhere, just when you least expect it. And I know you wanted to ask me about this, Larry, but this is how I think this might work. Who knows? You know, how I've been promoting, trying to get with, the attention of Leo Laporte to get on his, live tech TV, try to fill a slot on one of his live tech TV channels where, he's trying to have live shows go on like 24 hours a day. Mm-hmm. And, I haven't heard a peep. But you never know. If we keep plugging away, maybe something will happen and something will give, and it will happen. But just to give you an update, I know you were interested. I haven't heard anything back yet, but who knows?
Well, Leo does podcast 18 hours of the day. I guess he sleeps the other 6, so that doesn't give him time to call Steve Turbino, does it?
No. But it's going to take some effort, some push, and I think if we do enough, something will happen.
Well, you've got such a wide reputation in the in the podcasting community, and I'm not just saying this to shine you on, but you absolutely do. I mean, I hear references to Podnutz on Tech Vets. Of course, Mike Smith talks about you all the time, and you're a known commodity out there, and Leo would be missing a great opportunity to not get you and Podnutz as part of his team.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate that, Larry. The unfortunate thing is he probably, and I'm sure he does, just get flooded with people like me or people who have podcasts wanting the same thing.
Yeah.
But
there's the wannabes and there are ours, and you've really got to separate the two.
Right. All right. Well, enough about us, right?
Oh, I don't know. What are you wearing?
We could talk about ourselves all night. All right. How about some tech tips, Larry? What have you been running into out there, and what can you share with everybody?
Well, I'll tell you how my school year started. First of all, I'm not the only computer tech teacher there. Another fellow by the name of Arden Harner also teaches computer systems tech. And not only are the two of us the two computer systems instructors there at Valley Votech, we are also the only networking and PC repair people in the whole building. So it really makes life interesting. I can't tell you the number of times that I've gone in the morning and there will be people waiting outside of my door, with some computer problem or network problem that needs to be addressed. And, I've got to get my own self ready to go for the morning. So it makes life really interesting. We have to hop around a lot. The biggest thing that we had facing us at the beginning of the school year was we had to make sure that not only were all of our instructor and classroom lab PCs upgraded, got all the upgrades over the summer, but we also had a mandate from the county school board. Interesting story about how we answer the school boards. I'll get to that in a minute. But we had this mandate that we had to migrate from Office 2003 from Office 2007 because the way that the main school board that we deal with was preparing our documents was within Office 2007. So we were for a while there at the end of last year. Arden and I were having different instructors, different teachers, different people in the building who needed to access 2007 documents to run the compatibility pack. Well, that wasn't good enough. We had to migrate to Office 2007. So to make a long story hopefully short, try to imagine the confusion and the frustration of not only trying to make sure that Vista machines were updated with the latest service packs,